Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Can My Potato PC Run This? The only place where we test modern games on a setup that probably has less power than your smart fridge. Today, we're diving into Splitgate 2, the much-anticipated sequel to the original arena shooter that combined Halo-style gunplay with the mind-bending mechanics of portals. I had this game on my testing list for a while now, and after dodging its updates, reviews, and a few questionable developer decisions, I finally gave it a go. But does it actually deliver on its promise of fast-paced, portal-driven action? Or does it just portal itself straight into mediocrity, especially on a low-end PC with no dedicated graphics card? Let's find out. Alright, let's start with what you're really here for. Can Splitgate 2 even run on a low-end PC with just an i3 and no graphics card? Well, I set everything to low, because that's tradition around here, and activated FSR 3 on Ultra Performance. You'd think the word Ultra would make the experience at least semi-playable, right? Think again. I was getting around 30 to 35 FPS, but oh boy, was it rough. The game felt like it was running through a swamp of lag and stutters. The constant freezing reminded me of my old Windows XP boot screen. Trying to play a fast-paced shooter while your screen freezes every 5 seconds is like trying to have a lightsaber duel underwater. Not to mention, every time I tried to invite a friend, or even just exit the game, it took 5 seconds of freezing followed by 5 more seconds of regret. Optimization? What optimization? It's like the devs tested the game on NASA computers and forgot 90% of the world uses laptops with integrated graphics. Now let's dive deeper into the gameplay. At its core, Splitgate 2 still tries to wear the crown of an arena shooter, a spiritual successor to Halo's combat combined with the mind-bending genius of portal mechanics. And in the early stages, the alpha and beta, it actually looked like it had potential. The maps were compact and fast-paced, the gunplay felt punchy, and those sweet portal trick shots? Chef's kiss. You could outplay opponents by warping around the map like a sci-fi ninja, and that loop was fun. But right when the community was gearing up for a more polished and competitive arena shooter experience, the devs hit us with a surprise no one asked for: Battle Royale mode. I mean, what? It felt like they had a solid recipe for a great FPS dinner, then decided to pour ketchup all over it just because it was trendy. You guys wanted ranked matchmaking and balanced maps. Plot twist. How about a long, grindy, time-gated battle pass with a BR mode you didn't ask for? You can almost hear the game whisper, "We heard you wanted a competitive shooter, so we gave you mobile game energy." And don't even get me started on the BR itself. It's like Apex Legends and Splitgate had a weird baby who's constantly tripping over its own shoes. The pacing feels off, the portal system feels neutered in the wide BR maps, and the gunplay, while still decent, isn't enough to carry the mode on its own. And then there's the OG Splitgate mode, which is supposed to remind us of the good old days. But naming a mode OG doesn't magically bring the soul back. It's like slapping the word classic on a pack of chips and hoping we don't notice the flavors changed. Meanwhile, the long battle pass with time-gated chapters feels like a clingy ex asking you to check back in 26 days, and then again in 54 days. Like, no, bro, I just wanted to shoot people through portals, not set calendar reminders for unlocks I may not care about anymore. And the bots. Oh, the bots. The game claims to have 25,000 active players, but the matches feel like a high school drama club putting on an FPS play. Either those are the most robotic players I've ever seen, or the game is sneaking in AI opponents to fill lobbies and keep queue times low. Either way, it breaks immersion faster than a Netflix ad mid-horror movie. Add to that the interface lag, because yes, even the act of exiting the game or inviting a friend comes with a 5-second freeze that feels like the game is having a full-blown existential crisis. What's frustrating is that beneath all this noise, there's still a genuinely enjoyable core. When the game leans into its arena shooter DNA, the fast movement, tight map design, and creative portal mechanics shine. You can see glimpses of a great game trying to claw its way out. But then it gets buried again under time-gated events, BR nonsense, monetization fluff, and janky performance. It's like watching your favorite band from college abandon rock for a career in experimental EDM. Confusing and kind of sad.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
To sum it all up, Splitgate 2 feels like a game caught between two worlds. On one side, it flirts with the idea of being a refined arena shooter, something that could have really stood out in today's saturated FPS market. The gunplay is snappy, the portal mechanics are still clever and rewarding when used right, and there are brief moments where you can glimpse the brilliance of the original vision. But on the other side, it's weighed down heavily by confused priorities, trend chasing, and poor execution. The performance on low-end PCs, frankly, is a nightmare. Constant stutters, freezes, and input delays that make every match feel like a test of patience instead of skill. For a fast-paced arena shooter, fluidity is everything, and this game just doesn't deliver on that front, especially if you're running on an i3 with no dedicated GPU like me. Then there's the direction the developers have taken. Instead of doubling down on what made Splitgate special, tight, fast-paced combat in small, strategic maps, they've thrown in a Battle Royale mode that feels like it belongs in a completely different game. It's like asking for a margarita pizza and being served a pineapple sandwich. Add to that a painfully stretched battle pass system, time-gated chapters, and questionable matchmaking that includes bots even when thousands of players are reportedly online, and you're left wondering if the devs are actually listening to the community or just rolling dice in a strategy meeting. And yet, despite all this, there's still a flicker of hope. If the developers can recenter the game around its arena shooter identity, trim the unnecessary BR fat, fix the performance issues, and deliver smoother optimization for low-end users, Splitgate 2 could absolutely become a standout title in the genre. But right now, it feels like a beta masquerading as a full release, with a roadmap that leads straight into a fog of monetization mechanics and missed opportunities. I'm genuinely glad I didn't spend a single rupee on it, and unless things change drastically, I'd recommend you hold off too, especially if you're gaming on a tight budget. Let's hope the devs wake up and realize they had something great before they portal it all away. And that's it for today's low-end PC survival test. If you enjoyed watching me suffer in 30 FPS stutter vision, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more gameplay reviews, horror stories, and PC torture tests. Let me know in the comments if your toaster ran Splitgate 2 better than mine. Until next time, keep gaming, and keep your expectations low if your specs are lower. Peace.